Today we are going to start drawing our Aboriginal inspired artwork. You are each going to be choosing your own animal from Australia, and then we're going to be drawing it. We're going to be adding details in the background and in our animal. We'll be coloring it with crayon, and in the end we're going to go in with lots of dots with some paint. Now once you have chosen you have 4 different sketches, 4 different ideas. You're going to choose your favorite one. And I think I'm going to do the turtle. So I can use this kind of inspiration how to draw sheet, or you can look at the animal that you drew for your sketch. Now your animal could either be the landscape way, which I think that's what I'm going to do, or the portrait way. Now if you were to do something like a koala, you may want to do the portrait way. Or a kangaroo, you may want to do a portrait way. But for mine, I'm going to do landscape. And the first thing that I'm going to do on the back, right in the middle, is write my name. Go ahead and write your name. Then flip it over so you cannot see your name. Now I'm going to make my turtle nice and big, and I want you to make your animal nice and big as well. So I'm going to start with the shell of the turtle, again taking up lots of space. And of course you're drawing your own animal, you are not copying mine. But I'm just going to start with kind of the basic shape for my body, my animal's body. Go ahead and draw your body. Now we're going to go in and we're going to add some patterns and some details to make it look more like Aboriginal art. Now you know when we were looking at Aboriginal art there was not stars or hearts or smiley faces, but a lot of circles within circles and a lot of lines and dots. So we're going to start with the inside of our animal, just the inside. So I'm going to start doing just a pattern of lines. Maybe some circles. Keeping it simple while thinking of the Aboriginal art that we looked at. I'm just doing details inside my animal right now. So go ahead and start doing patterns and details inside your animal. Now we are ready for the background, and in the background we are going to do the same thing. We're going to add even more patterns, again thinking about the Aboriginal artwork that we looked at and knowing that we're just going to do kind of lines, different variations of lines and circles, and then we'll go in with paint to do the dots. So I think I'm going to start with a circle within the circle, and then maybe I'll do another one over here. Saw a lot of that pattern in the Aboriginal art. And then maybe I'll have some lines connecting as well as going off the page. Some bigger circles. We don't want to do any little circles right now. We can do that with paint when we're doing the dots. But I'm going to keep going in the background, keeping it pretty simple. I'm going to go underneath my animal, zigzag line. So go ahead and start putting designs, circles, lines in your background. Now, once you are done with drawing, we are ready to go in with a black crayon. We're going to outline and trace over all of our pencil lines. So you can start anywhere you want as long as in the end you cover all of your lines. So I think I'm going to start with my turtle. I'm going nice and slow, doing my best to stay right on those pencil lines. You're going to do the inside and the outside, and you're going to keep going until your entire turtle or your animal is, all the lines are covered with black crayon. Next, we are going to go in with more colors. But after looking at Aboriginal artwork, we're going to use more of the natural colors. We're going to use kind of oranges and browns and yellows and whites and some reds. We're not going to be using blue or purple or green. So be careful when you're using these crayons, you are using the correct colors. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with a brown. And I'm not going to color in everything. But I am going to kind of color in parts all over my design. It does not have to be in a pattern. We want to fill, go on kind of with the peach. Fill our turtles in with color and design. And you're going to do this inside your animal, and then once you're done with the inside of the animal, you're going to go on the outside as well. Going with yellow. And you're going to keep going, and you can see I've added color, not everywhere, but I have gone in and added some color all over my artwork. Of course, we'll do the dots next week. We will not do those right now, but we will go in and add, you can see the browns, the yellows, the oranges, the peaches, the reds, the blacks, the whites. Go ahead, take your time and color in, start coloring in your Aboriginal animal.